really what you're wanting with early help is you're wanting that families to be able to come on for perhaps it's not supposed to be an indefinite process. You're hoping that you'll be able to put some support in. That means that, you know, families are then okay. And I suppose the early help is there if you can, to try and prevent things becoming more serious or worsening, and trying to put that early intervention in sooner. In school, we have several families that might be on an early help at any one time. And early help can be started for families who have got a variety of different things going on at home. It might be that the child's got additional needs, it might be that the family circumstances changed, it might be that they just need a bit of extra support. Sometimes that might be from myself reaching out to the parents, sometimes it might be the parents reaching out to us first, depending on the situation. And then what would happen is I'd sort of have regular meetings about those with the parents and the team about what's going on with that. What's changed this year is that we've got like a different system in place. So previously to this, I would kind of got on with my early help, so I'd have kind of managed it. And if I was really stuck with something, I might have found somebody to contact to discuss it with. But now there's a bit of a more proactive approach. So I've got somebody who comes in, my early help officer, who will do a team around the setting, who'll look at how I'm kind of managing with all the different agencies and whether I'm managing myself as a head teacher to keep those early helps on track. And then on top of that, I've got some supervision with Lisa, and she will discuss perhaps things a little bit deeper with me, perhaps if there's any safeguarding issues that I want to have clarified. The good thing about that is that both of those people have got access to things that I don't have access to. So, for example, they can look at perhaps what's happened with anything to do with the police, if there's been anything to do with children's services, perhaps if anything's come in over the weekend that I haven't been notified about. So they're sort of a first port of call for that. And they're also somebody that I can kind of talk through what I think is the best thing, and they can give a little bit of professional challenge with that as well to see whether what I'm doing is right and appropriate. So it's about other people being able to tell me what there might be so that I can signpost it for the families. So I suppose that is just about broadening my own expertise and making sure that I know exactly what's available. As a head teacher, you get very little chance to reflect sometimes on what you're doing because you're just firefighting a lot of the time. So I find that time useful just to reflect on what I've done, and for somebody else to say, have you thought of this, or why did you think of that? So I like that little bit of space just to kind of think about that. I think it's also quite good at making sure that you're keeping things on track and in time, because you know that somebody's kind of going to ask you about that. It's quite hard sometimes to get lots of professionals together or families together with yourself, and so things can sometimes get cancelled or postponed, and it's quite a good way of just making sure that everything's keeping on track and keeping together.